What's going on YouTube? I am HotMessNess, MUA, otherwise known as Vanessa. I always feel like when I'm doing these kind of videos, it could turn in ASMR really quick, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Today is round 2 dose of the What's in My Makeup Bag Brushes edition. Now, I have mentioned before that I do a lot of my makeup at work in the break room. Like I'll put on my full base, I got the contour going on, everything, but I will show up at work with no eyeshadow on. And it's like my zen. So I'm gonna show you, these are primarily my favorite eyeshadow travel brushes and a couple staples. So we're gonna go through, I'm gonna share with you what's in here, and then I'll probably clean them because they're a mess. So I'm starting out with a sponge. I always take a sponge with me because I do reapply concealer. I don't like to bake because it makes me look crepey and gross. So I usually take a sponge with me. I'd love to take a beauty blender, but I don't have this little travel case. And it was recently stated that Beauty Blender is coming out with a travel case. If you guys know what the Beauty Blender dupe travel case is, let me know in the comments down below. But this is just the Veramona Cake and Bake Sponge. It's great for getting right underneath the eyes and cutting out the cheeks. It's a great sponge. This is a little embarrassing because I don't have, when you buy this as full size, it comes with this cute little carrying case and a mirror. I should just buy it, but I bought a kit and this comes with it. So when I don't have my sponge, this is great to use. It's washable. I really do like this little sponge, but for now, I kind of case it in its original little, because this is the real one. If you buy it full, I need to just buy it. Or get the Beauty Blender case. You get my point. I have 2 main face brushes. I carry one powder brush so I can reapply powder. It's a bit dirty, I know, but this is the Brushy Corn powder brush, and Brushy Corn is actually liquidating their stock. If you've ever wanted Brushy Corn and at the time it was too pricey, they are now being literally liquidated. They are on Etsy. There's just a few brushes left. It's a good quality brush, but it's fun too. So if you've ever wanted one of these, they're good. Now would be the time because I think they're like $19 and I believe they were originally up to $36. I do have quite a few of these, but I enjoy it and it's a great, I need a case that holds. I'll work on that. Next, I have a Wayne Goss airbrush. I have multiples of these. I carry at least one with me at all times. It's great for finishing powder. If you want a lighter dust, if you need to reapply anything like bronzer, it's just a great brush. But this is my finishing brush and I always bring that with me. I use these guys as definers. Like if you're gonna do a defined crease or you wanna use a lot of color but you wanna blend out, if you dip right into a dark blue eyeshadow, it can almost oxidize or turn on you. These are great brushes for that. I have the Sigma E36 and the Morphe M562. I feel like they're very similar. The Sigma is a little more pointed, but they really do the same job. Sigma's more expensive, Morphe's just as good. So these are great little brushes. This is a similar concept. This is a Lexi 237. Same thing, very small, so you can really get in there. I have semi-hooded eyes. It's like, as I get older, they kind of flop together. So I can really get in there and do very diffused blending with color. Now these are the Workhorse brushes. As you can see, these all have that same teardrop shape. They're just 4 different brands. This is the one brush that everyone needs in their arsenal. Because of the way it's shaped, you can use it on its side to diffuse. You can use it at an angle to define. You can use the side right here to pat on color. It's just the all-purpose brush. My favorite one is Wayne Goss. You can see it's just a little more thicker than some of the other ones. But Wayne Goss 18, the MAC 217 is the original. We've got the Hakuhodo J5523. I feel like it compares very much to the Wayne Goss. And then the cheapest version is the Morphe M433. I know all the beauty gurus talk about this one, but in my order, it would be Wayne Goss, Hakuhodo, MAC, and then Morphe. But honestly, that's why there's 4 in here. If one's really dirty, I can grab any of the others. This little wonder is one of my favorite brushes because of its shape. It's tapered to a sense, like one of these fluffy ones, like if you're gonna put color on, but it's a square top. So I love this in my crease. I love this brush so much. This is the Hakuhodo J5533. It's just like the unexpected cool brush. I love this brush. Okay, these are in the same kind of family. These are the kind of brushes that you would put on like your first base shade. If you're doing a neutral look, it would be your cream color shade. If you were doing something more bold, it would be your wash of color. The Wayne Goss 16, the Hakuhodo 5522, they're the tapered, fluffy blending brushes, but they're tapered enough that you can get color going. They pick up color really well. And then their sister counterparts are these guys. This one's more like the original Wayne's that I showed you. This is like these ones, but these are gray squirrel. So I would put these brushes I would use to place color and diffuse, and these ones I use to really get into the lines, really diffuse color. These are like place color, diffuse color. And why that is the difference for me, I feel like it has to do with age for me. Because I'm 37 years old, my eyelids get dry and I don't want to add any tucking or pulling at my lid space. They get crepey. And these are gray squirrel, so they're very, very soft. So I can spend more time blending with something like this because it's not going to irritate my eye area. And that's why I feel the difference in using a Wayne Goss brush. Because say I took this one. This is a Morphe brush, there's nothing wrong with this brush, but it's not as soft. It's fine, it gets the job done. But these ones, I mean, it's like taking, you know, Chanel to your face, not Chanel. What is that soft stuff? It's like taking a bunny and rubbing it all over your face. I love these ones. This is Wayne Goss 05. It's shaped more teardrop like the other. And this is the Wayne Goss 04. So it's like the sister of these. Great brushes. Smaller versions, same kind of thing. A Lixie 231. Yeah, these are both 231s, but great for blending, more like a smaller version of the other ones. I can get more color on, and they're good little brushes. I didn't even realize these were the same one, but yeah, same one. This was just like the travel size, I guess. 2 more Wayne Gosses. This is the Wayne Goss 17 and the Wayne Goss 03. Same kind of thing. Really get in there, and the softer version, and one to pick up color. These 2 were in my dirties, but this is the MAC 239 and the MAC 242. These are what I would pack on color. This one for shimmer, this one for, you know, more matte color, just to really pack on color on the lid. Right now, I just have the Naked 2 flat end that I've been using because it's more clean than these ones. So this is about the same thing for me, just packing color on the lid. I like to carry a highlight brush. This is an M501 because when I reapply my powder, sometimes I kill off my highlighter. So this one's just a cheapy one. I don't mind if it gets kind of wrecked. My favorite highlighting brush is the Wayne Goss highlighting brush from Holiday. It looks just like a big poof, but I don't carry that because I don't want to jack it up. Now these are all my little definer brushes. These are the ones that I use for my outer V to really build up color because I have a small little space. My little eye outer V up into my crease, that little outer section is small. So I like small things to work with. I will take a Morphe, that's this one right here, an E36, and put the color in the outer V, and I'll blend it out with an E20, and I kind of rotate between these 2 to do outer V work. Then if I want to spread it up more or diffuse color more, I will use the Makeup Geek outer V brush and then the defined crease brush from Makeup Geek also. These are like good options if you have more eye space, less eye space. So this would always be my first choice. These are the second. Again, another brush that's great for crease work, outer V work, the Wayne Goss 19. And then this little Makeup Geek pencil brush is like the best pencil brush ever. It's really soft, really pointed. I can get underneath my lash line. I can do even on top, anything. This is one of my favorite little brushes. And the last brush is this Makeup Geek dual-ended brow brush. I don't use this for brows. I use this to stamp on lower liner, like if I want it underneath my lashes, or I'll pack this exactly where I want it on my lower lash line, and then I'll use something like the E36, or the pencil brush, and blend out, or even, you know, the little E36, where is he? Right here, and blend out the color. So it's like you stamp it on, blend it out, and then you can go in again and have a really defined color on the lower lash line. I can also use it above, you know, for liner on top of my lashes. So it's a great little brush. It's a little too soft to actually use for my brows, in my opinion, but I'm glad to have this. Now, as far as brush costs, I bought my Hakuhodos individually. They run the same price as a MAC brush if you buy them one at a time. Wayne Goss is the same thing. If you're buying MAC brush pricing, find a brush that you like, buy one at a time, see if you like it. I know a lot of people discuss how expensive they are, and these are my favorite things. I mean, I know they're not as exciting as a new palette, but nothing makes you feel better than when you can bring up your levels of eyeshadow quality. Like, you can have crappy eyeshadows and make them work when you have the right tools. I'm not saying go out and spend $200 on every set, but to me it was an investment because it's like good skincare. You know, you spend the money for good skincare. Me, I only had to buy these once. Literally, I did the first set on a payment plan. It was like $130, something like that. And when I paid it off, then, you know, I bought another set. That's not always financially responsible, but, you know, it's however you want to work things. I absolutely enjoy these brushes. I have a ridiculous amount of brushes. I have tons of Morphe brushes. I don't think there's anything wrong with Morphe brushes. I just, again, for my age and where I'm going, I enjoy the Wayne Goss. They make me want to put on makeup. Make sense? All right, guys, that's it for this video. This is my little travel eye brush bag, blah, blah, blah. This is what I take with me in my purse when I'm gonna do my makeup on the go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see my regular brushes, like what do I use every day when I'm doing my makeup, leave that in the comments down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye.